same night. From my lost interest to Starling 19, whose drama makes the screen turn green. Between two acts, we keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. TSN and LC, and I'm out here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. Weekly Dabble versus Storm and View. Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Popping fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else can. They keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. TSN and LC, and along here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. Eclipse to chaos, the chart each mess. Who said what we gotta guess? It's a world where the drama's thick. Cool and Luigi do the trick. Best bits, worst bits, all the same in this crazy drama game. Between two hacks they set the stage with clips that'll never age. The drama queue, bringing it all to you. The drama queue. Dabble versus Storm and View. A Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Pop and fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else can. Between two hacks, they keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. TSN and LC, and along here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. Weekly Dabble versus Storm and View. Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Pop and fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else can. Bringing it all to you. Bringing it all to you. From clips to chaos, they chart each mess. Who said what we gotta guess? It's a world where the drama's thick. A Cool and Luigi do the trick. Best bits, worst bits, all the same in this crazy drama game. Between two hacks they set the stage with clips that'll never age. Best bits.
Welcome everybody to Between Two Hacks. I am your host, Echo Pineapple, and today we will be covering clips. Oh my god, clips. What a brilliant, inventive idea that I've got. But we do have a new clipper that I'm going to be using. I should have added it to the thumbnail, but I'm lazy, so I didn't. You'll see it, I think, on the first clip. We are waiting slightly on Mumbling Nick, so I'm just going to have to, vibe a bit, see how it works. Hello, Brandon. Hello, pal. So, yes, everybody, it's a different day than we normally stream. We normally do a Saturday. A slightly different time. We have got members only after this, so feel free to hang around and give it a watch. Maybe I should get some of my grifting out of the way early, just so you guys can have it now and not later. What do you think? So obviously I've got Super Tips. If you want to use Super Tips, it's pinned and it's top right as well, the QR code. Get to keep more of it, get to do a funny voice, says it all really. And gifted memberships are appreciated. If you've got a few quid, feel free. Fill pineapple up, make it jizz, etc., etc. That should do. You get the gist. We're good. So yes, I have actually got an extra clip that potentially I could play before Mumbling Nick gets here. Absolutely stolen a Doom clip that I've been seeing on X recently, so probably all of you here would have seen it as well. But it's relevant, right? It's relevant. Thank you very much, Vampire Hunter. I appreciate it. Let's see if this actually works. Vampire Hunter, tell me if you hear this or not. You ready?
Are you homeless? Thanks for the bloody super sticker, I guess.
There we go. And I'll trust him. I'll trust him if he hears it or not, because he'll tell me what it says, right? Anyway, so we have got a little bit of Stuttering John. I'm sure you've all seen it already, but if not, let's put it to the stage, play a little bit of it. So he's got a stand-up show I believe tonight and tomorrow, which is going to be amazing. Means that we're going to have TSN and WATP clips coming out of our nose for the next few weeks. And look who we you changed that name. You changed that name now, Nick. I'm not bringing you on with that name. You naughty boy. You naughty boy. So we've got. It's all right. It doesn't show anyway. It's fine.
I know. Your shit
Hello,
don't
Mumbling
show,
Nick.
man. How we doing, buddy? How we doing?
I hired it. Yeah, not too bad. Busy day at work on my side, and from what I hear, busy day on your side as well, pal.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the weekend.
Got to make the billionaires that
weekend.
money. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, we should just kill them in Minecraft instead. No,
Right,
go for it, mate.
right.
Go for it. Go on.
Did I miss anything?
So yes, fracking Frank. Original content. No, I was just begging as always.
All right.
Brent Monkhouse. Echo works at a clinic called Second Base, checking for testicular cancer. I wish I did. No, unfortunately, I work in insurance, which is fun. It's so fun.
Oh, that's why you
Crazy.
hate Luigi Mangione. You work in insurance.
Yeah,
I
he killed my
fucking get
boss.
enough.
He killed my boss. Don't go after me. Don't go after me, you bastards.
Makes sense.
And here's me typing on my other chat.
Yep,
Is it going to be hard to run both channels tonight? Yes. Firstly, an apology, I guess, to Joey C. We're going to be technically going against him, I think. Obviously, don't worry, Joey. I'll catch up with it afterwards. But we've got a members only episode later on as well, Nick, which you're kind enough to help me with. It's going to be going over some of the clips from some of the stand-ups in the Dabbleverse, which, let's say. You looking forward to it?
All that talent, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Fracking Frank, I saw your message earlier and I was like, damn it. I'll start off with a minute grift for you, and then we'll leave it be. Yes, so we have got obviously clips galore today. We're starting off, we've got a new clipper because people have been, I don't want to say they're slacking. Yeah, I think the Dabbleverse, let's give them credit. The Dabbleverse is slacking. So, but yeah, there's not as many clips as there used to be. We're going to start off with Nobody Likes Onion clip from the So Thorough Joe Burrow clipping account, which is very good. I actually really enjoy his clips. He does good little additions to it. And it's talking about Steel Toe and his local outrage. So let's chuck it on stage.
Real quick, being British, do you know who the real... What the fuck?
Oh,
sorry, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, a little bit of a delay.
Do you know who Joe Burrow is, Pineapple? Any clue?
Baseball
Joe
player.
Burrow?
Baseball player?
Oh, so close. So close. Wrong sport.
Football player.
Very good. Very good. Football.
That's the one. Yes. Yeah. Every time I try to find so far Joe Burrow's name, I find that guy like videos of him.
He's really good. He's a good player. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Right. Let's chuck him back on screen. Won't be a second. Perfect. Whoa, sorry. Bit of crosstalk there. Hang on a second. Bit of crosstalk here. Talking about getting probed. Jesus, leave it out. Right. Yeah, I know. So obviously, apologies to everyone. Don't be typing in the chat, Nick. Get your hands away from that keyboard.
I got one fan.
We are not having. We're not having Dave Sarah on. Let's get playing with the clip. Like I say, it's why we're not going to get any views tonight because stupidly it's the same time as My Little Piggy and there's also MLC on all the big boys. But you know, hey, I've got plans tomorrow, so suck it up. Let's see what we got. Yeah, not
else gotta say. Swipe left, right, laugh all night. Nothing staring down the fools. All right, hello, top clip. Oh, the truth rips. Feel a burn as he dishes out tips.
So I saw this article and I'm like, all right, this is the first local outrage I've seen about Steel Toe. It's
you say his name and he appears. Not in a million years, Dave. When I give you a wrench, not in a million years, my friend. Nope. But yes, have you been? Do you follow any of Steel Toe? I know you're a TSN cuck and all that such, but do you follow any Steel Toe when you can?
No, I only learn about Steel Toe when I'm either trying to find clips for this show or watching clips on this show. That's when. So my Steel Toe My steel toe reactions are always legit because I have no idea what's going on, and I'm always blown
That's
away
pretty
by
good.
this
Yeah.
fucking the narcissism
so-
on that guy. It's fucking huge. And then
For sure.
you
For
know-
sure. So, guys, sorry, I was just going to say, guys, if
Oh.
you didn't want to watch this live, you can watch last week's clip of this little piggy right here with us. So, always ahead of the curve, us, pal. Yeah,
Interesting to me because we see St. Cloud through Aaron. There's not many other windows that we have into that town.
MN Vikings with 199 says, saw you on WJON for good reasons this time.
A former St. Cloud radio host might not be headed to trial for felony and gross misdemeanor non-consensual dissemination of private sexual images. Aaron M. Halt, former Rockin' 101 morning show.
So essentially, revenge porn. I think they're trying to get.
Yeah.
There you go, Brent Monkhouse giving me shit. Eccles doesn't realise with 11 chatters that requires 17. That's true. That's true. We've got 12 now though, so maybe I need to get an 18th moderator. I think I put my mods down to like 4.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fired
5.
me. You fired me. You fired
Mhm,
Rochi.
mhm. Yeah, got rid of you guys. Got rid of you useless idiots.
Show host hinted at a potential deal during a recent online broadcast. M. Halt is alleged to have disseminated private sexual images during an online broadcast of his morning show on May 27, 2024. The criminal complaint states that M. Halt sent a text message during his show to a guest and then asked
I wonder if this is AI voice that he's got to do this for us.
Yeah,
to read it out. That's pretty good if it is.
It sounds pretty uppity to me. I'm just saying. But,
Oh, Nick, calm down.
Oh, sorry.
Calm down. Yeah, exactly, Brent. Out with the trash, mate. Out with the trash.
the guest to check their phone. The guest then commented that they, quote, like tattoos more than I thought, end quote. The below quote
Gino.
is taken in part from YouTube's transcription service.
The former St. Cloud radio host may not be headed for trial. The guy who reported this is the, I think, operations manager or program director over.
Right, so this is interesting, actually. Maybe I'm finally getting properly interested in Steel Toe. So I have been following this, and this guy, essentially, Paul Shea, I think he runs the other half of the kind of like radio media kind of stuff in that area. So like Steel Toe worked for one, and the rival company, that other guy kind of ran or worked for or what have you.
Yeah.
So he's got burnt by one of them, and the other guy essentially, I'm pretty sure they said he runs it or he's like high up.
We're at Town Square Media here in town. Paul Shea, also a classmate of mine. I graduated high school with Paul. One of our mutual friends is like one of our best pals. I like.
They're pretty much brothers, Nick. To be fair, from what I
One
can
of
tell.
our mutual friends is one of our best pals. That's usually how that works. Usually your friends are your, like what that he said nothing. He said nothing right there. I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
I should watch this guy. I'm always blown away.
They're pretty much related, I think.
Yeah.
Based
him.
on
I don't know if he likes me.
So I wanted to reach out to this guy, and I'm like, I reached out to Paul. I didn't know he was the host of a radio show or anything like that. I
People
just knew
don't
him.
remember. Paul's the guy who wrote the article that Aaron went to high school with.
Paul Shea.
Graduated high school with Paul Shea.
So I reached out to him, and I'm like, hey, I do a show along with a few other guys. It gets over 1,000 viewers like every week. We talk about
Someone's doing well.
Right.
Button.
Okay, so here is email number 1 I received.
Mahmood, which is what people call you when they know
Yes.
you. Thanks for reaching out. Aaron and I didn't overlap at Brown, but we are both graduates of Brown College, formerly Brown Institute, was the school that people went to when they wanted to get into the broadcast industry in the upper Midwest. Aaron and I did attend high school together and both graduated Irondale High School in 2005. Go Cougars! I don't know. I subsequently now happen to work in the same market where he lives. I am not socially or personally engaged with Aaron. The last time I saw him in person was at a mutual friend's wedding and subsequent reception, where we sat together at the same table along with other mutual friends. We did not speak at this function outside of a quick hello. He spent most.
Oh.
So again, I think they're just kind of recapping for us that surprise, surprise, most of it is bullshit from how Aaron portrays anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. Go
he
on.
tried to act like he was as tight as Shawnee and I are, you know, Shawnee. But yeah, obviously it's just he barely knew the guy. They just almost ran in similar circles, and they're almost best friends, I think was the quote that Aaron did. So I don't, yeah. He just
Illegal
never tells
Eagle
the truth.
over here. Yeah, no, for sure. Holy nothing content seems gay. Yes, that's the problem. Though we get new twists and turns every time, and half of them, you're absolutely right, turns out to be absolute nothing burgers. But it's more the way, I guess, that he reacts to it. Yeah, almost exactly, almost fucking frank.
Of the reception dinner, talking about how he writes everything off on his taxes. He then texted me about a job possibility. I don't believe I replied, and I subsequently blocked his number. I can imagine Aaron.
Just to put the date on this, through like the conversations I had with Paul later, this was early September 2023.
So are we supposed to talk about Steel Toes return to radio?
Wait, so this is the actual message that he sent him. That's really awkward, especially referring to yourself as your brand name, you know, when trying to get back on.
What's this Packy guy's name? I forget. Like not his real name, but the
Mahmood. Oh, Moody.
No.
Moody.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Is that who you meant? The guy
the guy in the middle, right?
From New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
Zealand.
Moody.
No,
Yeah.
he's a Packy. Yeah, okay. I got you.
Moody, please don't remove super tips from us.
This is the best fucking part. Now we know Paul Shea is the director of content or whatever at
Creative director.
Square Meter. Creative director, Town Square.
Well, there you go. I could have just waited until they explained what his job was.
Media.
Sorry about that.
6 station.
Paul Shea, also a classmate of mine. I graduated high school with Paul.
Many people in my building currently also worked here when Aaron was on the air at WHMH, and he made their lives really difficult. Just like in other instances in the past, he actively sought out his audience to call and harass the on-air talent here, as well as encourage them to be to post obscene pictures and comments on our station.
Right, so that's interesting. So I don't know how much you know about the history of Steel Toe. Obviously, I don't know anywhere near as much as everyone else in the chat, I'm sure. But essentially, he got kind of fired from his last job, or at least it sped along things from his last job on the radio, because he sent his fans over to kind of pretty much abuse a female. I don't think she was a co-host. She was like maybe doing a different time, but she was on like their radio station or some shit. Yeah, so that's the kind of people we got. That's the kind of people we're dealing with here, Nick. So Steel Toe was thinking that he would be able to potentially get a job with this guy, despite this guy going, no, we know what you did. So it's not like it's a secret. It's like a small town or whatever. You're like, we know what you done. We know why you got fired.
And why do people in the Dabbleverse try to, like, he's acting like he's good friends with this guy. Like, no one gets away with these lies in the Dabbleverse. This guy was going to see it. He was going to message Tukey or Melton or somebody. I don't know. He thinks he's going to get away with all this shit. Just
for sure. I think the problem is the temptation to be like, if I just talk about it quickly and just breeze past it, people will forget. And that's kind of true a lot of the time, I guess, because there's so much bullshit to go through that you're kind of like, you're not going to stick to that one point. But, well, people do, I guess. People like to kind of go, no, let's call you out for the first thing, second thing. And this is obviously a lie from our good friend Brent, the Australian motherfucker. G'day, Brent. Like Steel Toe, Eccles also sexually harasses his co-host. Not true. Have you seen my co-hosts? I've got Rochi and I've got Mumbling Nick. I ain't touching either of those two fuckers. No offense, chaps.
Social media pages.
So he was trying to do the past Jock.
Sorry, I thought you was Carl.
Right.
And so he was actively fucking with his competition, who he's now trying to get hired.
He has pissed off so many people in local radio.
I mean,
and
guys,
he's still running around pounding his chest saying everybody wants to tow.
Right. And we glossed over this. But here's a guy who knows Aaron. He's in the radio business. He knows Aaron from his radio show. He went to high school with him. And Aaron follows up with a text and he blocks him. What does that tell you right there? Like, I never block anyone on my phone. And the fact that he's just like, some guy's like, hey, man, so it's good to see you at the wedding. Hey.
So after hearing that, how much do you bet that Starring John went, hang on, so I can still call Carl's number?
Right.
I could ring him up right now. KB's like, hang on a sec.
Did you see the John video today? It's the only Dabbleverse thing I saw today. Yes. Okay.
Yep, I've got it here. I've got it down
I
here. I was
oh,
gonna play
good,
it
good.
too long.
I'm psyched
Yeah,
because
we'll
I'd
play
actually
it as a bonus clip.
I only saw like the first I saw
Ooh.
TSN covering like the first 30 seconds of it.
Yeah.
Quick question. Do you think the Toe is trying to get into radio because of Kumia, or do you think he's just always trying to get back into radio?
Always, for sure. I think it's reinvigorated him, definitely. But yeah, it's definitely something that's kind of kicked him up a notch again.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he's always wanted to get back into. That's kind of his thing, from what I can tell.
Okay.
Let's have.
I'd love to talk to you about job opportunities. Like, no, fuck this. Block.
I don't know if he likes me.
I wrote the story post more as an update, as I had heard that he was talking about a deal. And looking at his court calendar, I didn't see any updates. Same thing we've all said. Like, this is Aaron spin and bullshit. First, it was an offer. Now they're waiting to finalize details. Then he's like, I can't tell you why I think this is over soon. Which is it? I didn't see any updates, so I was hoping to force someone's hand to prove it. If you were offered a deal in this case, like he stated online, wouldn't you just take it and not wait around? Same thing we've said. This guy's not on his side. This is not a positive article. No. They hate you.
Aaron said that this guy did a great job.
I gotta be honest, Nick. You kind of look at stuff like that, and I genuinely think, isn't it amazing the amount of people that we kind of find out about who have like these little subplots, and it's like totally irrelevant, really, into his entire life. But he must make such a bad impression on these people that they reach out, and like, not being funny, if someone reached out to me about someone I used to work with, and they were trying to kind of get dirt, I think most of the time I'd just be like, like, that's not really for me. Yeah. But so many people seem to reach out and go, no, yeah, I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll put together a little email for you.
Yeah, he
oh dear.
It's yeah, sorry. I lost my train of thought as you were.
Sorry, I switched the screen on you.
Job and Fox 9 was paid off by Nick, but this is a good coverage.
Right. Yeah. Okay, this is the great stuff coming up. As an individual who works for a large corporation, Town Square Media, and as someone who...
Let's stop Melton for a second, because Robot Glock has quite an interesting little point there, I think, anyway. The WATP Melton Rakita alliance is going to end horribly. Yes. Looking forward to the lolcow content there, Fallout. Yeah, that's quite an interesting little point there, Robot. Because, yes, unfortunately, with regards to... fortunately, at the moment, the contribution together with obviously Melton and Carl, it's benefits each of them, like they Melton gets a lot of viewers at the moment. WATP's always been like the biggest channel really that we've had in the Dabbleverse, and it's been mutually beneficial. It will be very interesting the one time Carl does something that gets up his nose, or Melton does something where he's like, well, go fuck yourself then. And then you can see, I'm guessing they're both pretty smart, pretty savvy businessmen, though. So it's mutually beneficial to not break that. But yeah, there will be some point. Maybe it'll be amicable and they're just kind of split ways, but I'm not too sure. What do you think, Nikolai?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I think Carl's liked Melton for a while. I know he's not. If I recall, he would say nice things about him here or there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just very interested, and it's kind of fascinating watching with John gone, just the different directions. Everyone's okay. You take
has to take,
yeah. You take Steel Toe, I'll take KB, and then whatever. They're just trying to.
Well, even you see Cardiff, he's focusing in on Chad, and that's smart. He's kind of like, right, no, I'm not gonna go for the biggest certain. I'll find a certain. I say lolcow, but you know what I mean, like person to kind of go for. and they've always had beef as well, so it's not like it's from nowhere.
Oversees 6 stations.
Oh shit! Sorry. So just before we start again, more likely Rakate is the cause of any fallout. Yeah,
That's
for
what I
sure.
can see,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, fair. And 5 hit 5 hours here to pick a fight with you. Brilliant.
All right,
in my market as director of content. I
Just shout at him, Nick. It's fine. Just tell him to fuck off.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
don't think it would reflect well if I talked about Aaron. So this is him saying I don't want to come on the show.
Right.
I have my own
Huge-
show. We're kicking ass. We're number one. We don't need to
Respect.
Understood.
Respect that.
Yes, yes. Personally, his actions over the last 5 to 6 years have disgusted me as someone who is a human being, but also someone who makes a living as a broadcaster. So professor.
So this is quite actually interesting. I know it's like earlier they're saying it's a bit of a nothing burger, and I agree, but it is quite interesting in terms of that's someone who's literally in Steel Toe's former business. Yeah.
Right.
So the reality of it, and I'm kind of like, right, okay. So his opinion on it is strong. His opinion is fuck that guy. He's never getting in over here. So that would be everyone else as well, right? If he's like pretty much the second biggest company or like joint biggest company. If they think that, all the other companies are going to be like, yeah, no, you don't. He's burnt. He's no good.
Yeah.
So he's delusional. He's delusional. Go on.
The fact that this guy like seems to have no qualms about shitting all over Steel Toe public means like he's dead. He's dead in that region, or for that industry.
Yeah.
He's just
Yes.
untouchable. So just
Yeah.
stick to what you
And
do
for-
until
Yeah, for sure. For a media that's dying as well. No, crack on. For a
Right.
media that's dying, there's not going to be massive shifts in terms of like ownership and that, most likely, apart from to break it down, I guess, like once it's kind of dead, sure, and then it will change membership there.
look. Let me tell you how bad radio is. If you lived in a certain area of Massachusetts from 1998 to 2000, you would have heard this fucking mumbler on the air on an AM station on Sunday
Wow.
mornings. They'll fucking hire anybody, man. It's a
That
dead.
is bad.
Forget
That
it.
is bad.
It's dead. Yeah.
That is terrible.
Professionally and personally, they find you disgusting.
This guy
His
hosts
words,
the
not
number
mine.
one morning show in the market. We just
In the
discovered.
market.
Yes.
You don't do the stuff that he does and keep a job anywhere. Even Howard O&A learned that lesson. Aaron isn't Howard, Opie, or Anthony, but he wants to be, hence the reference.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for the reference.
I do watch the program. This little piggy, as do several of us in the building.
Hi,
And we
guys.
enjoy most of the insights that you, Big Sauce,
Do you want to address this crumb fun comment?
No, I am not Howie Carr, thank God. Even though he has a way better voice than me, I do not like that man. And I'll leave it at that.
And also, fucking Frank is calling you out as well, taking a shot at Anthony Cumia's new AM show. You motherfucker. He doesn't like him, Frank. He doesn't like him. He calls him a racist and a Nazi. And he calls him bad things as well. He calls him bad words as well.
and Carl bring to the table in discussing M. Holt. In the radio station building, the employees of what you claim to be talking to and going back to watch this little piggy. They watch us dunk on you every week while you tell your audience that you're going back to radio and you're talking to all these people. You liar.
They're also
more
writing up
of
an
a fan-
offer letter, though. You got to understand, like,
They're
it's
more of a
Friday at
fan of
4.
This little piggy. They're watching this little piggy in Minnesota. The number one host of radio in St. Cloud is a fan of the show that makes fun of you. Don't.
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt a little bit for Steel Toe. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You don't want to see that. The guy that you reached out for that job, that you're pretending like you didn't, but the guy you reached out to a job for literally watches a show that dunks on you. Specifically was created to dunk on you.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Side note, I only watched the clips, but I find it fascinating that Carl is like the guy to me. He's like on WATP, but on this show, he's almost like the number 3 guy. Like
Yeah,
I don't
well, they rotate hosts, I think, to be
is it?
fair.
Okay.
And
It must just be what I see.
the respect respect in the chat, Pineapple and the other guy. Hey man, that's other guy mumbling Nick down there. Yes.
Know if he likes me.
I didn't mention this little piggy in the email that I sent to him.
You did not.
I didn't mention Patrick or Carl or Tukey. He said
Big Sauce.
he watches the show enough to know you're called Big Sauce.
Yes, you don't call me Big Sauce on this show. That's an NLO thing. They watch content that clowns on you, dog.
If this trial goes ahead, you have us on your show in the morning. Like we're we're gonna
Yeah, we'll all
there.
be in-person guests.
And then you went back and forth with this guy, and this guy's like, if you guys ever come to St. Cloud, let's get together.
There's a second email. Do you want to see?
Yes.
All right. So this
Right, Jesus Christ. Second email. Let's see what this one
email
brings up.
is it's the whole email shows up. I can't scroll, but
This is a positive news. I'm in the media. Moody, feel free to use this email, but please omit the tax reference as it's not a hard quote. Yeah, we know that. I don't need to be anonymous. It should be clear that Aaron and I don't deserve
So not only did this guy write that fucking email and send it, he then went, well, let's just clarify a few things as well, just to make it
to Aaron that I don't desire to have any personal or professional contact with him. The worst, by the way, he sent screenshots of Aaron like, hey, we should work together.
Yes.
He doesn't answer. He doesn't answer
So
you.
he blocked him on his phone. So then Aaron tried to like message him through Facebook or something. He keeps trying.
And he just doesn't answer. It's Aaron like, should we work? Should we talk about Steel Toes return to radio? So are we supposed to talk about Steel Toes return to radio? Ghosted. Nothing. They want, and this was 2023. This was before any legal troubles or divorce or any of that stuff. They don't want anything to do with you.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting, actually. I kind of assumed it was after the revenge porn shit came out, because I know it's on a few channels, like news channels or stuff like that. But so he literally had burnt his bridges years ago. Then, if that was, did he say 2023?
Yeah, something like
Essentially.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, what? 2 years ago. Jesus.
I missed the date at the beginning of this. It's June 20th, 2015.
right. So Paul said, look, I know you guys, I watch this little pig, I watch NLO. I know what play a clip means. So I want to play my clip. So he sent me this screenshot.
Nice.
He says, this is my entire conversation history with Aaron on Facebook Messenger. Because at this point, he has Aaron blocked on his cell phone. In 2015, Paul wasn't living in St. Cloud, but he was considering a move there. And since him and Aaron
was on the radio.
Aaron was on the radio in his prime, 2015. And so he was feeling out the area, wanting to see who's hiring, what's the lowdown there. So he sent him a message, 2015. Hiring up in St. Cloud, normal message to send. Like, if you know someone in a market. And Aaron gives him his feedback. This is
pigs.
Right, here we go. 1 second. Sorry, got interrupted immediately the moment we get anything. Brent Monkhouse, thank you. Thank you very much for the $5. I don't know, Australian dollars. So thank you for the $4/£3. I appreciate it. Thank you, pal. I don't give to the homeless, but when I do, it's always a $5. Well, thank you. Hey, I've got a home. But actually, no, I don't have a home. Thank you for the $5. Phew. I think I got away with that one.
Sorry, go ahead.
But like, this is a normal conversation that you have with like an acquaintance that you have if you're reaching out and you come from the same place and you're going there.
And by the way, so Aaron says, not great gigs, sales mostly. And this is what we said about Aaron from the beginning. Aaron,
Wrong show, Blue Sky. This isn't Point Mumble Point. Even though I translated it for you because you spelt it wrong.
he's never really had a true radio job. He sells ads, and that affords.
Wait, I didn't even realize it's Pint Double Pint. It's not even Point Double Pint.
Yeah, and that's a
the
different
luxury of
that show. That's a British.
Yeah, that's
Mumble.
someone else's show. Yeah, that's someone else's show.
In between ads. It's like how women view the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Oh, is there a game on? I just watch for the ad.
Yep.
So, Robot Glock, how much is Steel Toes goal? I really don't follow it close enough to know that. Melton or someone on the show calculated Aaron's banking around 17 to 20k. No way a month.
Nah, no way.
No, not a chance. So he has his goal like twice a day, and they do what 3-4 days a week plus on a Sunday. I think 3 days a week, twice on those days. So 6 days with a goal. No, 6 times with a goal. And what's their goal, like 300? So that's 1,200. No, it can't be anywhere near that much.
Yeah, there's no way.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
More likely.
That's Shut up, vampire. Shut up. There we go. Yeah, it makes more sense. Well, problem is as well, it's quite a long clip, so I can't really play it the entire way through. Need to break it up a little.
Not great gigs, sales mostly, but sending on-air stuff with it may not be a terrible idea. Lots of stuff to be sold. Wide open market, but cheap management up front. Same as it is now. That's why he's offering to work for free. If you want me to get you a meeting, I can, but don't let them lowball you. I read.
So I'm going to be controversial here. So he does seem like he's kind of reaching out and helping this guy in terms of like when he was asking him for help. It seems like he was actually more than happy to help. So
this is different. And then Paul says, I'll think about the move and let you know. Thanks. If I know Aaron the way I know Aaron, he's insecure. And he doesn't want to, he would never help anyone. He'll throw you under the bus. I would never ask Aaron for a favor, like use Aaron's name to get hired somewhere or a job. Paul didn't know any better back then, probably. But if you want me to get you a meeting, I can't. I can imagine Aaron going to his boss and being like, there's this guy from like, he's an old friend from high school. I told him I'd do him a favor and talk to him. And then on the other side, he's telling Paul, like, don't let him lowball you. He's admitting management's cheap and there's not much money. But he's telling Paul, don't let him lowball you. He don't want Paul coming into his market.
At this wedding, which Paul discussed earlier, this is around the time, September 2023, when Aaron was saying, I'm going to be back on the radio soon. I've made some good contacts, all of that. This is the message that we get from Aaron.
So are we supposed to talk about Steel Toes return to radio? Huh?
That's it.
Huh?
This is how Aaron thinks. Wait,
so out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, because he met him. No, he met him at the wedding. Sorry, he met him at the wedding. So then he sent him that message. Right, okay. He went to a wedding. He saw him there. He spoke with him, and then he sent this message afterwards.
Yeah, not to play
after that.
Not to play devil's advocate. I'm not a toe guy, but I'm always reluctant when people share shit like this, and it seems like something could be missing. Like I always wonder if they're like, they maybe you're right. They met at the wedding. They started showing at the wedding. And
you look at the top. That's the old message. I'll think about the move and let you know. Thanks. And then this is like 8 years later.
Yeah, 8 years later. Yeah, it just seems so like a random. Yeah, okay, I guess.
No, it's because they met at the wedding 8 years later, and he's like, "Oh shit, I remember you." And then he's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll send you a message," and he sent him that message.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's not out of nowhere, but yeah,
reaching out to people and like contacts in the radio is like,
yep.
This is his network.
And he'll brag about this comment for weeks. Like, I'm talking to people.
Yep.
I'm talking to people. We're in talks. And in July of 2023, he told people he was in talks with radio, and by Labor Day that they would have a big announcement. So this shows that closer to Labor Day, he still had nothing on his hook. There was nothing going on.
So this is September 2nd at 11:37 p.m.
When he's telling his audience, I'm talking to people in the biz, this is what it is.
Yep.
Like it's not what we think of when we say I'm in talks with someone.
Yeah, you think like an actual meeting, a back and forth, a conversation.
I can attest the correspondences I've seen, and it's none of your business how.
The message to send here, if we're going to do a retrospective learning lessons for Aaron, the message to send here, hey, Paul, was great to see you at the wedding. We haven't caught up in a long time.
Yeah.
Do you want to catch up for lunch sometime next week?
Right.
Would love.
Yeah, brilliant. So essentially, manners, a little bit of common sense, a little bit of humility maybe might even help in a situation where you're trying to get help from someone else. What do you think on that one, Nick?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad etiquette. It reminds me of Luigi Greenberg trying to get Ava on his show. It's just not how you do it.
Yeah, that didn't work, Luigi. That didn't work.
It was a nice try, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no,
Right, Brent,
that's why I
first of all-
said it seems to me like it comes out of nowhere because he's right. That's not how you just start talking to someone after seeing him at a wedding after 8 years. It's fucking weird, especially talking about
For sure.
yourself in the third person with your stage name.
Yep.
I don't know. It's fucking odd.
Yep, the pineapple agrees. Brent, imagine the emails Roachy gets from Eccles co-workers. You forgot one important thing. He can't read. He's illiterate. So what's going to happen there? Nothing.
Love to meet you and see what we've been up to over the last few years. And then there you feel it out and you see whether or not he's open to talking about this.
I think we should do business together.
So very good, Joe. Very good clip indeed. Right, so you know the rules. So do
Yeah.
I. We are no strangers to love. It's funny, impactful, and interesting.
Funny.
It's a long
sorry,
one,
go
that
on.
one. It's hard.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. I was just going to say it's a little bit harder when it's a longer clip. I'll be honest, because
Yeah. I will give Joe Burrow some credit. I like his editing. I like that style. It works, you know.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I will go 1 for funny. You know, Aaron being Aaron always gives me a little bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Impactful. Give it another 1. I mean, there was some slight impact. Knowing
Sure.
that Aaron is
Yeah,
full of shit and not, you know, I mean, we kind of knew that, but it was confirmation. And fuck it. We'll go 1s across the board. Why not? 1, 1, 1. Nice
Yeah.
and easy.
Yeah, I think I agree with that one, mate. Right, so we are going to move on to something a little less coherent. We've got MLC. It's a Stallion 19 clip, and it's a continuance really of he's reviewing Anthony wanting out of the KB business, and he's given us some of these brilliant retorts and one-liners. So let's
Burning bridges tearing down. MLC top clip getting viral. Old timers caught in a spiral. Trash talk keeps the fans engaged. In the roast they're quite enraged.
Do we miss old Drinking Anthony? Remember Anthony said a couple shows ago, maybe last week, maybe 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, he's like, I don't even drink like I used to. I'm not that kind of.
Well, he did have like pretty much a heart attack, right, and have to have like major surgery to get it sorted. You're a big TSN cuck. Did you watch him when he was finally on the Auntie Karen show or whatever it's called? Yeah,
No,
Auntie Karen
I did not. I may try and watch some replays here. When they first tried the Auntie Karen show like a year ago, I thought it sucked. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'll give it another try, but it just wasn't for me. So I didn't even watch when Anthony was on. How about you?
Fair enough. No, chance. No.
You know, I don't digital panhandle. And now he's doing both in one show. This guy. Mwah.
The other guys, you know who I'm talking about when I say the other guys. I just never want to give them the pleasure of mentioning their name on my popular program. But what are they doing? Nothing. They're begging for super chats.
Okay, I gotta.
Wait 1 second. Good point. Very good point. Sorry. Yeah. Carry on.
Stop him right there. Sorry. Where's Adam?
Funny, I'll go through the super chats. I love you guys. Funny, I'll go through the super chats. I love you guys.
Was that him? What the fuck was that?
I think it was
send it because
you thought it was what? Sorry.
No, I think it was KB. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but
DJing on the decks. Sounded cool.
If I beat
Send them. He said, send them. But everybody else is digital begging. But he's saying send them. How is that different than steel toe? Send them. Let's hit the goal. Let's see what his goal is.
Kevin Brennan in super chats. That's all I want to do.
That's the goal. That's the goal. To beat one Kevin Brennan. I'm just a boy with a dream. And he wants to just beat me down. Why do I?
So I know he must. Anthony must have said this a bit tongue in cheek, but he did literally go, "Oh, you know what would be really funny is if we get loads of super chats." And it's like, yeah, that's hilarious. That was the TSN thing as well, where they go, "Oh, you know, boy, really, what would really annoy John is if you give us $100." And people went, "Here's $100," and they went, "Yeah, good one. That got John good and proper."
I gotta say that it's starting to get old. Like they do that too much now, TSN. They did it again the other night.
Oh, do they still do that? They still do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I think I told you last week. They were like when last week VTL was clearly buying views because they were showing his clips. So they're like, oh,
as always,
so some smartass was like, oh, 6,000 viewers, but only this many, blah blah blah. So they got everyone to give like $2 super stickers and.
Oh I remember you
a couple nights ago there was someone mocking them, and it's like, oh, here come all the gifted memberships. So they're like, oh, you heard them, and literally Shuli's like, I don't ask for it, I don't ask for anything, but when you bring it up, they gotta give. So I don't know, I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of the obvious fucking I'm not going to be a cuck anymore for him, buddy. I'm just not.
No.
No.
Wow. You heard it here first, guys.
Ever do to him? That's all he wants to do. That's all I can do.
That's all I want to do. Not even trying. So just look, I'm not begging. I'm not a digital panhandler. I'm gonna.
Here we go. Look, chat seems to have a few points. By the way, no, I haven't got the by the way bit.
That fucking thing too.
But by the way, good old Jake Huston, and fucking Frank. So fucking Frank listened to the Anthony live, and technically he was e-begging whilst claiming not to want to e-beg. If you don't want the money, don't ask. But then he repeated it a couple times. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Oh, obviously I'm a massive hypocrite, but also I'm a little pineapple. What? You can't blame me for being a little hypocritical pineapple. Hey, Brent, don't say that about it. Come on, mate. Come on, rise above it. Rise above it, mate. Come on. Yeah.
Give you something. I'm talking to you. I'm going to take your questions and.
Yeah, KB does that technically. As much as I'm not here to defend him, he talks to the audience derisively, obviously, and he will talk to them about the stuff that they pay him to talk about. As will I. Super tip, top right, pin to the post. You want a topic? You give me a topic. That's how easy it is.
That pineapple's empty. Fill that motherfucker, people. Let's go. Fill it up. Let's go.
It's fine. We fucked everything up. It's all on a different night because I've got plans tomorrow. That's the only reason we haven't got a lot of views. That's the one reason. It's not
that's it.
Anything else. That's the only reason.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
I'm gonna play some PGA 2K25 golf, but
don't do that. That's a fact, Jack. I do.
Do you play that as well, do you, Nick? Do you enjoy
No, but real golf is boring to watch. I don't want to watch some fucking old guy video game
doing it on a game. Yeah, for sure. Actually, that's
do not play golf online. That's a fact, Jack. That is a fact, Jacksual.
If you feel so inclined, no forcing, and you want to send a super chat, as long as we can just.
Yep, fruck golf. Golf is like cricket levels of boring.
Beat that shithead Kevin Brennan. I'm all good. They're begging for super.
Wait. I just realized. Hang on. Did he get any super chats? Did he get a load of super chats out of interest? People who watched it. I think it was. I think fucking Frank. Frank, did he get some? Because he has a lot of viewers, to be fair. But most of them are just going, what's that? Over and over.
Super chats.
Basically what he did. He said he's going to stop drinking. He doesn't really enjoy drinking. But now he's back on the juice, the alcohol, and now he's hooked on super tip.
He's going on about the Jews again, is he? Jesus Christ.
Always with the Jews.
Christ. Leave him alone. Jesus.
and giving the audience nothing whatsoever. It's embarrassing. Have a plan. This was yesterday's show.
What the fuck is that? Are those laugh graphs? The timing is perfect because the sorcerer is scheduled to come on today.
That does seem like a little bit too much prep.
Yeah.
But hey, no. He's a very successful radio host. Had his own prep. So I admit, like, he's most likely right. But I'm just saying that looks like a lot of notes, but still.
Right, but Anthony was known as the guy that didn't do prep on O&A. Like, he'd show up late, and Opie would call him out live on the air for being late, and he'd be pissed at him. So I can't imagine he did a lot of prep in his prime.
Well, he's not got a lot of. He's not got Opie to do all the work for him now, has he?
No.
He's got. He can't keep coasting off Opie's great work.
Doing it since I was 18. Yep.
Exactly. He got a $50 chat. So, that's decent. That's decent.
They look like laugh graphs.
This was yesterday's show. I have shit that I had talked about already.
Are those music sheets? Is that Stairway to Heaven?
And I got like every single line you see.
How about if I did that? Hold up my laugh graphs. Stuff I was supposed to cover.
Yeah, how about if you just put your phone at the screen every time? Just taking pictures of every super chat. Oh, wait, no, you got that covered, don't
I mean,
am I an idiot? What the fuck is a laugh graph?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, do you know what a laugh graph is?
Knows.
He
just sees where it's where he's crossed out like certain bits that he's done or doesn't want to do anymore. And because that's a wiggle, it looks like a graph. So he assumes it's a laugh graph.
It's clown college.
This is a story. And then on my phone, in my notes, I have new stuff.
Why is his voice changing? Who's he? Bobby Brady?
That I.
Here he is. Hello, Cupcake. How's it going?
Finally, Cupcake. Look at that pumpkin. Holy shit. Fucking pineapple. It's empty. Let's go. 5.
Shut up, mate.
Want 5.
Shut up. Fucking Frank, it's a graph of laughs. How hard is that to understand? Yeah, no, I get the premise of it. I was just saying what it actually is.
Right.
And yes, Brent, you are. Correct. Sorry. Was I supposed to read this?
Let me verify. I know what he meant. I didn't know if laugh graph was an actual term or if he's just making some kind of...
Nick, you're going to get punched in the cock. Thank you, Cupcake.
Thank you,
much.
Cupcake.
No,
Thank you.
That's
All
not,
these
that's not how it works. That's not how it works. We don't have mumbling Nick tell people. You motherfucker. Thank you,
Blimey,
Cupcake.
5 gifted memberships.
Core Blimey, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, pal. And let's fill that up a little bit. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you. Overly kind for the show today. So thank you, mate. I appreciate it. But yeah, you don't tell Cupcake what to do. Cupcake tells you what to do. Got it, Nick? Understood?
Cupcake's the only non-shuli in this fucking chat. All right, let's go.
Brilliant. And Nick, well done, mate. Thanks for the grifts. I told you to shout at Cupcake the moment he comes in. Perfect. Worked. Yeah, Frank, that's absolutely fine, mate. Frank, I'll put you behind the curtain a little bit. Roachy gets some whether he's on or not. He gets the same amount anyway. He doesn't even do the fucking shows, and I still give him the money. So don't worry, but I appreciate it. Let's have a play.
Start putting in my notes the second my show's over on Thursday. Brennan, the Opster, a couple of these other people. You can't come up with 1 hour of topics to just something you're interested in. All right.
I mean, is this guy out of his mind? So now he's back to we don't have topics. This is like E-Rock. Remember, E-Rock was like, these guys don't do the prep that they used to do. I did prep for this show. This is it. Watching you. You want me to come up with a
Fair enough. That is my prep. Fair enough. Crack on then.
topic? What do you want to talk about? The March Madness?
All right. I guess I got to do that. Look, I hate doing this, especially after everything I just said. But truth be told, a lot of these stupid super chats are coming in. Hey, Ant, you see Opie auditioning for the role of the white trans Michael Winslow on Police Academy reboot. Was he? He was making amazing sound effects on the show. Was he doing?
God, Kumia's hammered. I do like this Kumia. I like.
Wait, I thought you started off by saying that he's not drinking anymore.
He doesn't seem hammered. Yeah. I would love to know Kumia's prep, like trans jokes, black jokes, Jew jokes, Muslim jokes, women jokes. Yeah.
Like drunk Kumia. That's a.
How do Rochi and Bobby Nick not have a show together? Like, wouldn't that be good?
Because it would just be two people mumbling, smoking.
Yeah.
That would be all it.
They could compare cigarette prices from the UK and the US. And I don't know. Seems like gold. I'll even come up with a funny pun title. Don't you worry. I'll get it.
No, you won't. He definitely won't. He's never done it before, and he never will.
Fact.
Opie.
Listen. The source that can explain better than me. When people that are addicts, like drug addicts or alcoholics, they usually turn to alcohol and drugs when they had a win. Remember Greg Giraldo? Not Greg Giraldo Jr., Gino. Greg Giraldo. Whenever he got something good happen to him career-wise.
Oh shit! I should have mentioned when we fucking got gifted the memberships. There is a members-only show after this show. Well, I don't know. Do you know what time it is in their time, Nick? I can't fucking work out your guys' stupid fucking time.
It's almost 6 p.m. our time right now. So,
okay, so in an hour and a half's time, so 7:30, I guess.
7:30?
Yeah, so make 7:30, I think, in it. So make sure you 7:30. You sound like Clay Dabble, man. Good work. So make sure you pop along. It'll be a laugh. We'll talk all things comedy, Dabbleverse adjacent, which sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not.
Just seeing a young KB with hair is worth it. Just alone, trust me.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
All Rochi super chats are the property of Philip Morris. Any idea who the fuck Philip Morris is? I do not have a Scooby.
Oh, they're like the biggest...
unless you tell me.
Okay, they're like that's the biggest cigarette company, at least in the US.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was Camel or Lucky Strikes.
No, but they I think Philip Morris makes like Marlboro, makes a bunch of different,
Marlboro. Okay. Yeah. All right. So they kind of own them now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just know the brands. Yeah.
Esty would say, he'll disappear for a weekend. He would have a bunch of spots at the Comedy Cellar, and he would just disappear. Because when these guys celebrate, they celebrate. So now he's celebrating this WABC big win by drinking, and I'm all for it. I love to see him drink. Hope his heart holds up, Gino.
Just talk.
Jesus Christ.
What's your life? What's going on?
That's what I do.
I watch everybody. Again, I'm not one of these guys that go, I don't know what that guy's doing. I don't watch that. I watch everyone. I'm very not busy. Even with the ABC thing, I'm very not busy. So I watch.
There's an E in pineapple. Yeah. Well, there's two, technically, before I make a stupid comment myself. There's two E's in pineapple.
And there's a 5 in Echo.
There is. Yeah, exactly.
5.
Yeah, you tell him. Yeah. Idiot. 5 hit 5.
Oh, I watch Zumak.
Zumak Mania. The TMZ man.
I watch all of them. Brennan.
Everybody watches me. I mean, listen, I'm not bragging, but maybe a little.
Stut Joe whenever he's doing his 20th last show.
Anthony should record himself watching Stuttering John. That would be a hoot. Kumia reacting to Stuttering John live. Get a camera on Kumia as he watching Stuttering John. I mean, that ship has sailed basically, but still, that would have been a hoot.
Opie. I watched. What's so bad about
What's so silly about peace, love, and understanding?
Jesus fucking Christ. So, and is this the better bit of MLC, I guess? Because there's a lot of people I see who still kind of swear by KB. But I guess the bar's pretty low, right, in terms of stuff to watch.
Yeah, there's not.
So
And to give
Is there that
K-
much better?
I don't know. I mean, I'm hardly watching anything anymore.
No, no.
Yeah, baseball season started. Watching my political shit. I don't know. I saw one clip all week, so it was pretty
Mhm.
good. So I
Wow.
hope it made it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what the
So-
fuck's going on. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I think maybe, I hate to say this, but maybe we're too harsh on KB when we review the clips. Seeing
Could
as,
be.
oh, look, fucking Frank, watching me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That is a low bar to set for sure.
That, by the way, like the line you're supposed to give is, I don't even. Hey, what do you think? I watch.
Well, look who it is. Look who just strolls in an hour late. Doesn't even say sorry. Rude.
And
Sorry,
I'm
I
only
assume you're watching
46.
something
What the
better.
fuck? Old fuck.
Yeah, true. Very true. Get it?
Watch that. Like,
Yeah.
what's that flex? Why is that
You're like, yeah, it's my joke. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
shut
a
up. Shut
flex?
up.
Like, to say you don't watch? Are people supposed to go, oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's great that he don't watch.
He's right. He's right. When Opie's like, I don't. Opie. Oh, there's a clip. I was gonna play it yesterday of Opie. They were asking Opie something about.
No, too late, Eva. You don't ring. You don't call. You don't even send a text to say that you're going to be late. Jesus.
Kumia and Iraq, with the archives, and Opie's like, I don't want to talk about this, but Opie pulled it up to say he didn't want to talk about it. That's mental illness. It wasn't a super tip. It was free chat. Opie brought it up.
So this would depress me so much, KB. Not laughing at you, Mandy. I'm laughing with you.
Yeah.
I just found out KB was an actual comedian yesterday. Did he work with Stern too? No, he didn't. And oh my God, thank you so much, Eva. When you be horrible to people, it pays off, guys. That's the rule that I've
Core
learned.
Blimey, 5 gifted memberships.
Cool, blimey. Thank you so much. And let's see what happens with this pineapple. I don't think you've seen the new animation yet, Eva. Let's see. So it feels at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. And then hopefully this still works.
Gross.
The pineapple gist. The pineapple gist.
Oh. You know what's
Jesus,
fucked?
so thank you.
Every time I go to the my
That's
kids,
so stupid.
my kids
Thank
love
you.
grapes and whatever the fuck that melon's called. What melon? Hey kid, what melon do you eat?
Watermelon?
Then leave the room. Fuck, not honeydew, cantaloupe. Right. The cantaloupe in my grocery store is right near the fucking pineapple, and every time I see it, I think of you for some fucking reason. I'm like, it's fucking warped. This whole fucking Dabbleverse. Yeah, they're just sitting there right next to the cantaloupe. Yeah.
Well, Frank, if you think that's milk, mate, you have a little taste next time. See what it is. Yes, there you go, Eva. There you go. It's everywhere, all over the place. It's disgusting.
Even with
yeah,
a W,
you should-
huh? Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh.
come on.
It's called ooh-ah.
Come on.
Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. Yeah.
I'm Luke. I'm Luke with an echo. There you go.
True.
That
With a
makes just
5.
as much
Yeah.
sense.
To say
There's
he
no
doesn't want
5.
to talk about this. So the flex of I don't want to talk about it or I don't watch that, it's stupid. Kumi is right.
Frank, I know you only contribute on Rochi episodes, so yes, for today you can have some for free. Don't you worry. You can have some for free. And I'm not tropical or tropical.
Cool.
Right, I'm just Q. I'm distracting myself. Sorry, can't finish this.
No
bit.
one says that.
Does Chad agree with Kumiya ever when he does Kumiya's Cucks? Because I just bought the rights to Kumiya's Cucks.
I watch the shit out of everyone. I want to know what's going on. It's fun. Jade.
He admitted it.
I like this. This is fun. And I swear to you, this will piss the fuck off Kevin Brennan.
So I know that. So I get a lot of shit from Rochi because he really hates the ever asking for anything bit. He hates pointing out we've got super tips at the top right if you want to use it, and that is pinned in the chat. He hates that shit. Yeah, so close. But what I find really funny is I kind of say to him, everyone does it to some degree, mate. And as long as you're not kind of being too much of a dick, and you don't actually mind if people are like, I ain't got no money, and you're not going to treat them differently because of it,
right?
Or spare, no money spare, or like, I don't really want to give you money from my change today, Echo. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. As long as that's the case, then I don't really see the issue you can have with it. Because fucking hell, Kumia, a millionaire, is going, well, if you want to give me $50, I ain't going to say no to it. And then it's like, but Rochi, you can't have a tenner, so you can, fucking what? Get half a bottle of Jack Daniels. Like, Jesus Christ. Calm down.
No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's true, Vampire. He watches every other show. Maybe I'll buy some views, see what I can do. What do you reckon?
Gotta get more racist.
Eva, yeah, for sure. Eva, one question: why should Kumia explain himself to KB? Who the fuck does he think he is? Yeah, no, I don't think anyone owes anyone an explanation, though. Do what you want, but I guess it helps you build a bit of credibility if you can kind of stand by whatever decisions you make or comments you make. Yeah, that's true. Brent's gone. He's not had a single shrimp on his barbie. He's not had a single Foster's. The poor guy has been chewing on koala testicles for the last week, trying to get by. Brent, you've been very, very generous. Very generous, along with American Cupcake and Eva. You guys have been amazing this month, so thank you so much. I really do genuinely appreciate it. And I would say, Brent, if you wanted to do super tips instead of super chats at times, feel free to. I'm not saying do more. I'm just saying we do get to keep a little bit more of it. But either way, whatever's good for you is good for me. But yes, fracking Frank as well. I did promise this. We're having a racist episode this Monday. Me and my good friend Rochi, our final members only for the month, because it's been such a success. You guys have been so fucking generous. We're gonna do another members only, so I think that's like our 5th one for the month. We're gonna find as many British racist things as we can and bring it to the channel, members only, for you guys to watch and enjoy. So yes, I hope you do enjoy that. Should be good. Let's put this back on. Talking of racist, let's try this.
Stuttering John too, and a few others. Because I'm not asking. I'm just.
We just watched you ask.
Yeah.
To send money. We just watched you, Your Honor.
Reading, and then I talk.
No, but you did ask.
Like, I don't just sit here and talk. More, send more, send more. Like,
you just said that subliminally. You just said send more, send more.
Truth be told,
no, Vampire, that is not the rules whatsoever. It's not TikTok. It's thank you so much, Eva. Very generous of you, Eva. You want me to bring some of your chats up, Eva? That's the rules. Be friendly. We're Brits. We're buddies. We're amigos. Yeah? Jesus. Don't leave, Eva. I'm sorry.
They just were leery about the phones at that point. They didn't have the delay set up. It was very weird. They were very nervous about callers I might.
About N-bombs coming from your girlfriend. We're all afraid of them.
I think she got her ex took down, by the way, mate. I think I've seen someone share. That's a shame, isn't it? After calling Rob Sowell N-word faggot. Who knew? Who knew that would happen? But I've realized as well, I'm actually having a bit more fun with, I know it sounds stupid, but the less pressure off less viewers, which is great. I should have zero pressure every day, I guess. But I don't know. I'm quite enjoying it. Maybe I will do this every day. I will just have a stream with less people watching, and hopefully the content will be better. And the joke will be on them, right, guys? I've got my watch hours. Fuck them. I don't need any more watch hours.
I went live twice this week at like 3 a.m. on the weekend. I mean, during the week. So I don't get hardly any viewers anyway. So I think Delta Zero was awake for some reason. God bless his heart. And
good old Delta.
Yeah. But I just acted like a fucking idiot, but it was kind of fun because like whatever, nobody's fucking watching anyway. But yeah, it was a good time.
No wonder Joey has a blast. Maybe I've been a
Yeah.
bit too tough on him. maybe we should just be retarded a bit
We'll all
more.
lose our channel if Missy gets her way.
So when they said Chris, do you know this guy Chris Baldessano? He's on line 2, and I'm like, yeah, of course I know Chris. So they put him through.
So this is, he says he doesn't just read super chats; he's actually discussing them, and exactly what I do. If somebody sends me a Rumble rant or super tip, and they bring up a topic, just like Mike and the Mad Dog used to.
Yeah, good old Cupcake.
Yeah.
Good old Cupcake. Score. Sent me a pic of him having a beer or two after work. Well done, mate. Hard-earned little break. I've got a beer in the fridge. I might have this Sunday. I might treat myself. Nick, what do you reckon? What do you reckon, former addict? That I'm talking about having a beer with.
What did you
Good idea.
I've been tempted myself. I think I've talked to you off air. Like I was never had a drinking problem. I bet I'd get buzzed off of one fucking beer at this point. It's been like 10 years or something like that. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I actually used to drink Coors Light like my hero, Stuttering John.
no.
I used to drink the same beer as him. Yeah.
What about Mexican beers? I don't like Desperados and all those kind of ones. Do you like them? I'm not really a fan.
God, I think Corona is the only Mexican beer I ever tried.
Yeah,
it's all right. I ironically I used to drink straight up Coors, like the banquet beer, but they never had Coors on tap, so I just started getting Coors Light, and the rest is Stuttering John-esque history, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. For sure. So Eva, Mother's Day treat for Echo on Sunday. You know what? I've technically it sounds weird saying this, but I've got 3 mothers. Really, it's Mother's Day in England.
Okay.
It sounds retarded to say this, but I've got like 3 mothers. I've got my actual mum, the mum I grew up with, and like mother-in-law or whatever. Yeah. And she I had to send out flowers to all 3 of them because I'm too far away to like see them, and we spent a fucking fortune on those flowers. I'm not gonna lie. We spent probably more than I get from this a month on getting them fucking flowers, but it's once a year, I guess.
I lucked out. My mother-in-law hates my fucking guts. I hate her guts, so I don't have to get her anything. Yeah.
Oh, that is lucky. You're right.
Yeah. Dude, I don't think my wife's watching. She's fucking, yeah. My mother-in-law thinks Jesus Christ himself moved that bullet so it only hit Donald Trump's ear so he could save America. This is what I'm dealing with.
There you go. This is why Nick has got family issues, because they have a slightly different political view.
Well, she's also famous for taking a little slip and slide in the Target, and then let's call the ambulance and get a little settlement. She's one of them too. So all right, I better shut up. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Yeah, I'm done.
Eva, don't try to make me look bad. No, obviously they still have birthdays, they still have Christmases, they still have times when I've not seen them for a few months. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, I've got a wife as well. I can't afford constant flowers and fucking stuff for people. Jesus. Right. Sorry. Where were we? Let's finish this.
Take calls, and then if somebody brought up a topic, they would address it. That's all we're doing over here, Anthony. And again, a lot of times we get a lot of super tips.
You don't have super tips. You have super chats. He doesn't even remember
you
what
don't
he's
know.
got. Jesus Christ. And fucking Frank said, feel free to, it's a safe place here. You can call her the C word if you want.
I have, trust me.
I'll say it for you if you want. I'll say it for you. You know what I've heard? I've heard Mumbling Nick's mother-in-law is a bit of a cunt. There you go.
We've had some legendary battles. Trust me. It's not just that. Trust me. She's crazy religious, crazy. Yeah. Just, she's mad at me.
She likes a different president. Yeah. Yeah.
She shit all over me for not raising my son Catholic so he can get molested like all the Catholics do up here. Didn't want that to happen to my kids, but what are you gonna do? Yeah.
I hate shit like that. luckily, the relationship I've got with my mother and my mother-in-law is, well, you know what? I'm very blunt and rude in general. so there's not a chance in hell they think they can dictate to me things like that. So it's all
The
good.
show with Sam Tripoli. Anthony, we got 131 separate super chats. So that's a lot of topics to discuss. So I don't just sit there and wait for Rumble Rants to come in, you maroon. But now he's probably got a taste for it now. I was going to be like, I just got to sit here.
But every so often you'll get someone go, yeah, let me tell you, you suck. You don't hold a candle to, and then they'll bring up someone else. So
Kevin Brennan.
I'm
Don Imus.
very happy to
It must be quite helpful, actually, in a weird way, for Anthony Cumia, in terms of for people kind of saying you're not as good as X, Y, Z, because the only real comparison is obviously going to be Howard Stern,
Right?
And luckily, Howard Stern is unbearable now. Like, people can't see. He's like lost all of the credit that he's had from such a great show for so many years. That it's kind of like, oh, actually, you kind of left not through choice at your heyday, and then there's no more radio really, you know, that you did. So you haven't got the 10 years where people are like, oh my God, fucking shut up, get off the radio. No one cares anymore. You didn't have that. Whereas Opie did. And Jim, to a degree, kind of had it. Like, I love Jim, but he kind of had it to a degree as well. But oh my Jesus Christ, Frank, what the fuck? 1 second, Nick, close your eyes for a second. That's right. Why take? Nah, Jesus Christ. He apologized too far. He says he's too far.
All right. They're getting
Jesus
big. They can start beating me up if I try that shit. Not that I would. Not that I would.
No, yeah, clarify. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
we will be taking phone calls on hold on.
Maybe Joey was right about
On Sunday night. Here is the number. Freeze frame it. But I'm hoping for the best.
Wait, he's got all that preparation, and then to show the phone number, he should put up a piece of paper to put it close to the screen. Yeah. Am I getting that right?
That I could barely read.
Cool.
Yes.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And
we all are. Hope springs eternal. Especially he's just turned spring, right?
There will never be a scenario where myself, Opie, and Jimmy will be together. Me and Jimmy are doing a show, WABC, on Sunday, April 13th. And then E-Rock texts me and he goes, hey.
Okay, this is really boring. I'm just trying to prove a point, I guess.
Very true.
How boring this guy is. So, again, he thinks he's providing all this content. And he's not.
Oh, Jesus. Right. I'm really looking forward to the next clip after that. I think I was maybe too generous with my previous score, but that was like 20 minutes ago. But it's my own fault for pausing it, I guess. Go on, mate.
You know what? I'm in the 1.5 range. I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna give it a 2 for funny. I'm gonna bump it up. It had I chuckled a couple times. Impactful, 1. It's not very impactful. Interesting. I'll actually give it. I guess I'll give it another 1. It really hurt me that I had to take KB's side on an issue. I think he's right over Mr. Cumia.
So I was going to ask Eva. I was going to be nice. I was going to say, so Eva, have you got any nice plans on Sunday without presuming too much, for Mother's Day? But then I realized that there was a comment from Mod Extraordinaire. Eva is getting a steamer after lunch on Sunday. And then Eva responded, it was painful. I assume you're talking about the clip we watched. I hope you're talking about the clip we watched. This is a friendly family show, Eva. We don't talk about stuff over here like that. Jesus. Oh my god.
I don't even you know what? I've obviously heard of the Cleveland steamer. I've heard the joke a million times. I've never Googled what it actually is. I don't think I want to know. But yeah, I don't even know what it is.
Anyone needs to know. No one needs to know. We're good. No. So brilliant. We are going to move on to a Dooms payer clip. It's about Chadley, of course.
Yes.
And oh my god, Eva, you might want to look away now. It's the drunk dial can't pay. We take it away. Little British reference for none of the British people in the chat. So he gets a phone call from a debt agency, and he gives them a call back. So yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah, should we Google it now, everyone? Should we find out now? But yes, and it was about the clip. Okay, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Clip, he's taking the crown. Nobody's safe in this online town. Witty and sharp, he's never been caught. Every move slick with the prey he sought.
Dude, find God! Find God!
I think this was just a wrong number. This is funny.
This is Roy Dillard calling from GCCB. Please contact me or any of our representatives at 1-866-991-7360.
Let's call
today until 7 p.m. or any weekday from 8 a.m.
So bless Chad. So Chad goes, "Oh, I've got this call from someone I've got no idea about. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to call them back. It'd be funny. Little bit of content. Little bit of Corndiff. Little bit of Corndiff. See, I read your comment, you motherfucker. 1738. A little bit of content. Little bit of Corndiff. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to say that.
7 p.m. Eastern.
I was just going to say, I was also founded in 1978, in case anyone's interested, as you were.
Just
as you were.
A few more details. Yeah, what's that mother-in-law's middle name again, just in case?
Cunt.
Wait, what was that number? I'm going to call him.
This is Roy Dillard calling from GCCB. Please contact me or any of our representatives at 1-866-991-7360 today until 7 p.m. or any weekday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right.
Sounds friendly enough to me, right? Let's see what he's got to say.
Let's call him. He told me to call. He called, so I'm calling him back.
Fair. So I called it wrong to start with, but never mind. Try again.
All right.
Come on, Chad.
Jesus, Chad. Get your fucking shit
It's fine.
together.
I don't know why he would call it a drunk dial hotline.
It's going to be okay.
Thank you for calling Gulf Coast Collection Bureau.
Whoa!
Be advised, all calls are recorded and monitored. But
So I think a bit of him there is like,
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this wasn't a great idea.
After this call, you can stay on the line to participate in a brief survey about your experience.
What was that guy's name? Jonathan?
Your call is very important to us. Please remain on the line.
So at this point, I think he's considering whether to just hang up and be like, "Oh, fuck this!" Like the bit wasn't good, or to kind of be like, if I do that, people are going to be like, "Why did he hang up?" It literally said. So maybe he's hoping it kind of puts him on hold, but it does not.
Available representative, or press 1 if you would like. Hi, this is Vicky. How may I help you?
Vicky, you're on a recorded line.
Okay. How may I help you?
Firstly, I love how calm this bitch is. She's just like, "You're not the first idiot I've spoken to today." No offense, Chad.
You're recording me. I'm recording you. Okay.
Okay. That's fine. How may I help
Just in case things get out of hand here. How may
I help you?
A guy named Jonathan called my drunk dial hotline from this number.
What, sir?
What's that?
But I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. A guy named Jonathan called where?
I have a thing called the drunk dial hotline, and he called and he left this number, so I'm calling back.
Okay, and we were trying to reach Chad Zumock.
Whoa! Am I being punked?
No, are you, sir?
No.
That could be even better if you scripted that. That is brilliant because he's like, "Fuck! Oh no, shit!" Absolutely amazing. Yeah, she's like, "You're recording me, so what do you want?" Yeah,
Right.
she was amazing. She must be it must be a hard job doing shit like that, like dealing with angry idiots all day. Again, no offense, Chad. I just mean in general. But,
And he doesn't even explain that he has a show. Like drunk hot, like what the fuck? She just thinks some wacko. I gotta like, what's a drunk hotline? Like, how's some lady supposed to know what the fuck that is? This fucking guy.
Exactly, Frank. Yeah, I think he addresses it on a later stream. But yeah, he definitely owes money. The fact that he's like, fuck, nope, that's not me. Please. Someone points out quite accurately, obviously, that the whole point with this as well is he has his stuff on the internet. So the number's available on the internet. If people are like, I want to find Chad Zumok, guess what your name is? Chad Zumok. So like they Google it and they're like, oh, here's a phone number for him. They give it a call. And it worked. It got him through to you. So
I believe this was right after or right around the time he was trying to bet Rob Saul $50,000 that he had more equity than him or more fucking money in the bank or something. And
so stupid, such a stupid fucking that honestly, sometimes Rochi says it sometimes feels like there's a god when it comes to the Dabbleverse, because things just happen so perfectly, you know, with certain moments where you're like, oh, that couldn't have been written any better, you know, and it just plays out. And moments like that, you're just like, oh, Chad, man, no, you're being an absolute dick to her. And then she just went, is this Chad Zumok? Because we're a collection agency, and it's like, oof. But yes, there was also a bit of drama. Let's drag this up. There's a bit of drama, including a certain somebody in the chat who was causing apparently Chad to reconsider some of his moderation choices. So hey, I'm not saying anything, Eva. I'm not saying anything, but apparently. Apparently, your comment about not liking the dead dog joke was one step too far, Eva. Yeah, very unreasonable of you sharing your opinion on a dog joke about killing a dog in Minecraft. YouTube terms of service, obviously. So there's a tiny bit extra, so we'll play the rest of it.
How would they call the drunk dial hotline? Something's not adding up over here. Something's weird. I'm getting fucked with. Did somebody, maybe Rob Saul?
I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I hated it the time when he got his show got cancelled because he didn't want to do it, you know, in Atlanta AC or whatever, and he was like, right, it's Ray's fault, it's Carl's fault. And I'm like, mate, no, don't just straight away go to like blaming anyone, you know. Either have an argument or don't have an argument. Oh, hang on a sec. Hello, lads. Sorry I'm late. Would you mind restarting this? £2. Mate, you do not have to tell me twice. See you in 3 minutes. Could you imagine? That would be so funny. Hello, Ava. Hello, you cuck. I think that's what my message says. Sorry. I wasn't calling you a cuck. Apologies. Let's finish this little clip off.
Maybe Rob Saul is signing me up for things and giving out the drunk dial hotline to call. You're spamming me. Looks like I'm going to have to file a report.
I can't.
Drinky. McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. That's what's drinky. McDrinkle drunk. What's up, McDrinkle drunk? One time. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. Give it up, McDrinkle drunk.
Good old MK there. And look at that. Love you too, dude. I love you too. Thanks for the £2.
Tell you what, we'll do a bonus show for you. How about that? We'll do a bonus show after this. Yeah,
Justin.
£2.
Yeah, that's a great idea. What a brilliant idea, guys. This is totally not something that's happening anyway. But if we get 2 super tips with something remotely funny, I will do a members only show in an hour's time. That's not a grift. It's definitely not already happening. But there you go. Throw it out there for you.
323-977-9642. I think there's some tomfoolery and hijinks going on with this number.
Shut up, vampire. That's not how this show works. That's not how it works. Right, Frank. God damn it. Oh, yeah, define funny. No, I put it on my little grifty thing. 1 second. So 2 funny voice tips or 3, quote, funny. So you can do funny if you like, but I guess it's subjective. I'm fairly generous as well when it comes to laughing at super tips. They can be funny like Brent's super tips. Brent, come on. I loved your super tip for, I think it was supposed to be for the Spider show that they played the day afterwards, where you were playing a song and those motherfuckers wouldn't stop talking over it. They wouldn't stop fucking talking over it. And here we go. Look, there you go. American Cupcake. You motherfucker. This is not how it works. That's not how it works. This is not what I meant. This is not what I meant whatsoever.
It was funny. Yeah,
but
it's good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't really want to let him off for that one because that's trying to be too clever, mate.
Well, usually works. You type my name, Nick, followed by her a bunch of times, and you're good. You're good.
Yes, that is exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Let's put this back on. Right. Sorry. I just doing a little fix on the fly on super tips.
I think you guys are having some fun over here. So this is courtesy of Hackverse Anonymous, Reddit.
Wait, did I give credit to the wrong person? I said Cupcake, didn't I? Oh, because I called you Cupcake. Oh, you silly sausage, Brent. I wasn't calling you Cupcake. You silly little sausage.
This is a Red Bar talking about Melton Super Tips.
A thing where he sends himself fake Red Bar troll super chats so he can.
Actually, yeah. Two Short Long Dogs. You just missed it. We did cover it a little bit. I think Eva's disappeared for a bit. Are you in the U? Thank you for taking the stand for the dogs. Yes. Thank you, Eva, for protecting the Two Short Long Dogs. As you can see, a Daxi lover over here as well. United in our love for those little rascals, and we wouldn't want them put down either. So, Chad, please don't kill my dog if you get the opportunity. Just like maybe let someone else adopt it. Just if you wouldn't mind. Right? Sorry. Let's
on Mike.
You know, he's
That's
trying
an accusation.
Here's an accusation that I've heard from people. He's trying to sell this super tip system that he does. Okay, so that super chats, YouTube super chat takes 30%.
Guys, I don't even know what he's talking about. Can someone tell me what he's talking about?
So that's a lot of your money. He invented something called super tips.
Wait, where is it, Nick? Go on, come on, do a Rochi. Do a Rochi. Where's the super tip, bitch? Point in the corner.
There.
No. Rochi, you're getting a pay rise. You
I got it, didn't I?
He does.
No, it's
terrible.
He runs himself. And he gets a lot of anonymous people say,
whoa, Meg, whoa. Who are you accusing of this? If it's me, no. If it's anyone else, yes, most likely.
Gets a lot of these anonymous super tips showing $1,200, $2,000.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a 12. I think the max is 500 on that as well, or 1,000. Someone test it for me.
I fucking hate this guy.
Go on, mate.
Like Red Bar?
Really? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh, Red Bar. Let's clarify.
Yeah.
This is Mumbling Nick, OG Mumbling
Yeah.
Nick's channel. 1 second. Let me see if I can put his name up. 1 sec. So it's not just me.
There's
I
something
don't
about him
watch
that.
it, to be fair.
So I'm not even saying he's not entertaining. I never sat and watched the whole show. I've just seen clips.
Got you,
It's
mate.
just the amount of effort that guy puts into his production value just pisses. Like he thinks he's on like the Late Show with David Letterman or something. I don't know. It drives me fucking crazy. Too much production. That's it.
Whoa. For someone who's got a towel over his window, I don't think you can criticize someone for having too much production. Leave Nick alone. He's wicked smart.
I'm
wicked
blocking
smart.
the glare, buddy. The sun's going down. It'll be gone for the other
Here
show. It'll be gone.
Here we go. Right, Nick, shut up. We've got something good to play. Sorry. It's anonymous, though, so we're not going to know who it's from. Oh, no, it's in my voice. Oh, no.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Got to make you understand. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and desert you. Never going to make you cry. Never going to say goodbye. Never going to tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside, we both know what's been going on. We know the game, and we're going to play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and desert you. Never going to make you cry. Never going to say goodbye. Never going to tell a lie and hurt you. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and desert you. Never going to make you cry. Never going to say goodbye. Never going to tell a lie and hurt you.
Thanks for that, Super Tip. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I think I can put a character limit on that. I'm going to definitely lower on that, you motherfucker. Yes, I got rickrolled. And I know it's live. Vampire Hunter. I just meant for anyone else having to listen to it and they want to speed it up. But yeah, apparently so, Too Short Long Books. Feel free, £5, and you get to do some wicked smart song lyrics via Super Tip. My God, you motherfuckers. Hey, Nick. How's it going, pal?
That was longer than my fucking DMs to you guys. Jesus Christ.
It was pretty funny. I saw it, looked at it, and I was like, that's so much. That's so much. Right, let's play this. Before another song comes up.
Because they say that, I don't believe this, but they say that he's trying to just promote Super Chat or Super Tips so that, other podcasts.
Vampire Hunter, it ends anyway. Don't worry.
Who are these? The tax man. Other podcasts, who are these podcasts might start using Super Tips, and then he starts getting, I don't know. But yeah, is he doing a couple himself the night before so that it looks like this is an active system?
Got you asking if he's doing a Shuli, essentially. Was that actually you, Frank? Why do you do it anonymously? Could have got some good credit for that. Now I'm just going to have to assume it was you.
Yeah.
$1. There you go. Yeah, that's more like it. $1.
Yes. Earn you a lot of money so that he could pitch.
If you can super tip me $1. Yes, sure, I will quit the stream.
I don't know. I want him making a ton of cash.
Look, someone says, I've become a fan of Melton thanks to Red Bar, but he just lost another fan today. It's like, you can watch. We just want.
So it's obvious that Melton's putting in fake donations.
Oh, based on that, yeah, obviously. Yeah. Yes, that's pretty much the evidence right there. We'll see. I like the Rickroll.
It's his system. It's easy to do. And a lot of people have been picking up on this. And it's out there. I mean, you guys are going to drink your Kool-Aid and believe what you want to believe, but it's right in front of you. Melton and Red Bar are boring. Thank you for being a member for 8 months.
It's time for the cuts. Time for QB's cuts. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dog named Carl.
Have you seen this intro yet? I'm not 100% sure he liked it himself, but
yeah, this is the one clip I saw this week. Yeah, it's good.
Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed.
Made by the fantastic Gummy Chainsaw.
I thought it was squashed.
Know if I like that intro. I don't know if that thing's going to stick around. I thought the idea was funny, but actually seeing it I'm having second thoughts.
It's brilliant. I don't know why you would have second
Dude, I
thoughts.
thought it was a
That's
great job. I thought it was hilarious how the only two that didn't kiss were April and Steel Toe, and they just screamed at
Yeah,
each other.
no. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think I could watch that every day. What do you guys think? Shout out to Gummy Chainsaw for that intro. I don't know. We might have to have a backup. Listen, that wasn't my idea. I told.
Well, obviously, yeah, it's Gummies. He's creative. Obviously, it's Gummies.
Gummy Chainsaw, have some fun, be creative. I said, add animation. Let's make it cool. And then he comes back with that. So
brilliant. It's great.
I paid him. I was like, okay, well, thanks. But we might have to have a backup video intro.
Way to show your appreciation.
I know.
For an artist. Way to show your appreciation.
And we know
by
there's
the way,
at least...
Gummy done that, and I don't like that for some reason.
Yeah, I know. Like, that was terrible. I paid him, but it's fucking terrible. Maybe you should have paid your fucking debt so you wouldn't be getting calls on your fucking hotline, buddy. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa. Leave Gummy Chainsaw alone. I'm not. It was good. I thought it was good.
I didn't defend any of that, Chad. You notice I didn't chant. I didn't. Oh wait, okay, all right. We'll wrap up the show then. If KFC's on the way, that's fine. Two short long dogs. Our British friend Chad is the only one in Dabbleverse I feel sorry for. I think it's the squash roll. Jesus Christ!
Bro, I can't look at that. That's too creepy.
Ouch!
Hit the like button.
Pardon me.
Yeah. We get it. Brilliant, Doom. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just bad at cropping out stuff. Clearly. We'll let that just play over for a second. It's probably a little bit loud. So get your scores sorted, mate. What's your scores on the door?
That's a fucking 3 on funny. That's a fucking funny ass cell phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I put 3 as well. That's great. Okay, we're on the same wavelength. At least. Go
on. Oh, that was great. Let's see. Impactful. 1. We found out Chad owes money, which we kind of knew already, but whatever. We learned a little bit.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll give it another 1. I liked how the woman gave him some shit and didn't. Yeah, I'm being recorded.
No,
that's fucking great. Yeah. So 3-1-1.
Yeah, move on.
Yep.
Crack on. What do you want, mate? Come on.
I got other fucking deadbeats I got to call. Get the fuck off the phone.
For sure. So, guys, just a quick reminder: we do have a members-only show in just over/under an hour. Nick will be joining us there, but he's going to pop off just to go get some dinner or have a little chill, say hi to his family maybe for a bit. But I'll be there. I'll be there, and we can chill whilst we wait, have a chit chat. If you do want to be there, make sure you grab yourself a membership. I think everyone's going to be fine. All of the people who need one have got one thanks to the gifted, so you should be all right. Obviously, super tips if you like, but we are looking golden. So let's play this clip. It is our good friend Steel Toe, by our amazingly talented Stallion 19. And he covers for a second Tom Myers for like a little second. The PASP girls, they told me off for not calling them the PASP girls, so I've got to say that. Just bad mouthing in general, as always. So thanks, Steel Toe. Let's see what you got to say.
Top clip of the day. Hear him begging, watch him sway. Bills are stacking up, no play.
Exactly, Vampire Hunter. Thank you, everybody, especially Eva, who's been traumatized by the betrayal of Chad. Sorry.
Like the old line, I had to give you a career to destroy it. I had to make Tom Myers into something, mold him out of clay, just so I could go. Kind of the same thing with Patrick Melton. He had to become known to people. Nobody knew who he was. He had 13 people watching him. He starts talking about the toe. Now it's fun to taunt him and poke him and watch him lose his mind. There's even a conspiracy theory out there now that Patrick is recruiting fans of his to pretend to be people. To
Whoa. Hey, I know some of them are a bit hideous, but they are still people. You can't just say they're gonna have to pretend to be people. They are people. Come on,
go.
Sorry,
Sorry,
mate.
I wonder who started this conspiracy theory. Could it be?
I wonder.
Could it be the toe himself?
Maybe, or someone
Maybe.
just feeding him the stuff he wants to hear.
On with
Let's
him, like
find out.
pretend to be people in my life. And then, so this is the mental illness of it. This is a theory that was proposed to me. I got 2 very good emails yesterday. One person proposed that Patrick is recruiting his own audience to pretend to be that.
So I love this is pretty much his show where he's kind of like, guys, you'll never believe this. This is someone just having a random guess and sending it to me, and I think it matches my dialogue, so I want to go with it. It's like, okay, I guess that's something you could go with, but you're literally just going, we all know it's not true, but someone else said to me, this is not true, but wouldn't it be interesting if it was? And you're rolling with it. So I'm like, oh, cool. I guess that's valid, right? Yeah.
My former schoolmate, Paul Shea from Town Square Media.
Oh, yeah, we've heard.
And then the person that Patrick recruits to pretend to be that person will give Patrick information as that person, and then Patrick reports it as though it's that person. That's...
so it's not another person from your life exposing you as a piece of shit. It's just someone pretending to be. Gotcha. I think there actually was someone pretending to be that guy, but I'm not sure if that's in relevance to the emails that we saw previously. But anyway, it's too much steel toe to keep track of. So let's see in bad mouth.
Do you understand how mentally ill that would be if true? Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I just know yesterday, someone claiming to be Paul Shea called me 4 times in a row, back to back to back to back, and then sent.
Well, it's definitely not Paul then, because we've just heard that he's got zero interest in talking to you, and he blocked you years ago. So yeah. Don't worry, we believe you on that one. It's not Paul. Next.
6 text messages, and I read them on the show last night. I don't want to release them publicly because I don't believe they're him. I believe that this person is lying. I believe this is Patrick's recruit. I mean, I've never tried to break someone less and break someone more. It's unbelievable. I don't.
Honestly, I don't think, even if there was someone who was like genuinely winning all the time and like actually like owning everyone with everything, like they're just so, I don't think I could find someone more annoying than this. You know, like every scenario, it's like, by the way, actually, I won this again. This worked out perfectly for me. This person completely lost. And it's like, even if that was all true, it would still be tedious and boring and kind of like really hard to listen to. Even if all this shit was correct, Steel Toe, you'd be a sore winner essentially. It still wouldn't be kind of like, oh yeah, no, that's cool, good one. It'd be like, shut the fuck up. So I don't know with Steel Toe. People love him, but
yeah, it's the Dabbleverse is turning into like almost nobody creates content anymore. It's just these big guys. They just make fun of each other. It's like, I'll shit on Melton. Melton shits on me. I don't know. Then
that's a good point.
As we're doing it, yeah, I know. All right,
yeah, I was going to say it's a good point. Let's continue shitting on Steel Toe on this clip.
I'm going to give Paul the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that ain't him. There's no way it could be. If it is, that means the guy chose to write an article about me and then lose his mind about me without me prompting them whatsoever, which, again, I don't know where this power I have comes from, but once I learn to harness it, I'll control the universe. Then, so we got the Tom Myers own, the Patrick and Paul own. It's either an own of Patrick or an own of Paul, depending. I think it's an own of Patrick.
Potentially, yeah, but I also do want to go for a piss in it. So I might just... No, I like having them separate as well, fracking Frank. So I probably will just have a little break. You're right, it would make more sense, but I like having them separate so I can have them so people can watch them in members only later.
Because I don't think Paul would stoop so low. as to go that crazy. But I will call today over at Town Square, and I'll let them know, like, look, you got somebody pretending to be one of your middle management guys, and that's a little creepy. Just keep an eye out for it. So you got that, and who knows how many other times Patrick's done this, where he recruits someone to pretend to be someone only to have that person feed them information, and then Patrick convinces himself that he's getting it from the person, even though he created the person.
It's lots of gay love in the chat today. I'm liking it. Keep it up, guys.
Oh,
Keep it
boy.
up, you bunch of fruits.
Yep. Himself, like, holy shit. This is a therapist's retirement plan. Then I got an email. I got a little intel. Now, this is not a secret, but apparently I have caused the socially anti-pretty girls. I don't know if it was the fat one or the ugly one.
Wow. No wonder you fucking got fired. What a piece of shit.
So
yeah.
Is he talking about pretty pretty antisocial, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Yep.
a dick.
PASP. Yep, for sure. Two of the loveliest, best women in the Dabbleverse, especially in terms of content. They actually do a lot of work and put on a banging show.
I'm not just saying this, but they're not ugly women. Like what? Like
no, obviously.
What is he talking? Yeah, I fucking hate when guys.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why he says it. Yeah, that's why he says it, because he knows it will kind of like make people go, "What?"
And if you can't tell the difference, that's totally understandable. But they told me on their show, those girls who, by the way, if you play a clip and it's critical of their husband, their wannabe husband, Patrick Melton, in any way, they cut it off real quick. No, don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that.
He's so weird. So he does this impression pretty much for every single person that reviews him in the Dabbleverse, and a lot of people do review him. Like, let's be fair, but none of them are like that whatsoever. None of them are like, oh shit, pull that off the screen. Firstly, they're playing the clip, so they know what's going on. They don't just pull shit off Reddit. You know, they do a little bit of research before their show. But Jesus Christ, sorry. Let's hear this. I've noticed I'm not very good at hearing Steel Toe kind of give shit to people. I need to get thicker pineapple skin.
So that's always fun with them on that. They are convinced. They have convinced themselves of two things, and this is frightening. This is weird. One, that my mugshot photo, one of them keeps, which, adorable girls, it's like the tiger beat on your bedroom wall. I'm their Johnny Depp. It speaks to them and listens to them. They believe that.
Nope. Not whatsoever. But yeah,
I wish I could say they were kidding. And number two, and this is as shoot as a shoot gets, they believe now that the shirts I wear on the show are sending subliminal messages to people. I shit you not. I was sent this.
What is he talking
Honestly,
about?
someone sent me something and they explained it in a weird way, so it's definitely true. It's like, cool, okay. So essentially, I believe it was Jackie, I think. Jackie, who had the photo in the background. A little bit of fuckery, you know, with Steel Toe having him in the background. Like, just to fuck with him. Then they took it down after a bit. I think one of their chat members like asked for it. They said it'd be funny, so they put it up, and then in the end they're like, yeah, let's take it down. The bit's done, essentially. And I assume they just made a comment about him wearing a certain shirt, and they go, I wonder if he subliminally like wore that because he's thinking about this or what have you. But Jesus Christ.
So I know I have a bigger soft spot for Mr. Robert Saul than most people do. And even though I don't like a lot of things he does, but I have my reasons. But he does the shit too, where women are all ugly, or they want him. Like, I hate to say it, but he thinks Missy B has a thing for him because she keeps talking about him, and it's like, no, she doesn't. Your wallet's not big enough. I'm sorry, you're not racist. You're not MAGA enough, buddy. It's not. But yeah.
I don't want to over-explain this, but so Nick, I believe, without going too far into it, you're happily married, correct?
Yes, my wife's right there. Yes, I am.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm
perfect.
happily married.
So, as you know as well, it's no secret, I'm a happily married man as well. You can see my wife in the background doing a little bit of cleaning. So, and you notice how we are somewhat respectful, I would say, towards women.
Yeah.
You know, we realize you can kind of have a bit of shit, you can have a bit of banter, you can be mean if you want as well. But just how malicious people come across,
Yeah.
it might be why you're going to be on your third wife by 40 or however old you are. Might be why, Rob, unfortunately, you're not happily married at this point. I might be me just guessing, but yeah.
Yeah, the three worst are him, Stuttering John, and fucking the Tote.
Oh,
And none of them have a
I know
woman.
who this is. 1 second, I know who this is. This is Brucking Branco, or whatever his name is, fucking Franco. Hello. I was like, why are you asking about what's on the window cover? And I was like, oh no, it's that guy again. It's the guy who just likes to spam random shit.
Yes.
Right, let's crack on.
Checks out. They believe that when I choose a shirt to wear on the show, that I'm communicating to people through my shirts. Is the dog in the room with you now? Is the dog speaking to you right now? This is some Son of Sam shit. When I tell people to touch grass, it's not an insult. It's a prescription. You're going to lose your fucking marbles.
Mr. Police Guy. Again, potentially. You might be right. Oh, Jesus. All right, yeah. We get it. Sorry. It's just spamming.
If you don't go outside every once in a while. So my mugshot now is talking to them, and my shirts are conveying a subtle message. So I figured when I was sitting down here today, I said, well, whatever shirt I'm wearing today, let's see what message the audience comes up with. Now, I know that wearing a shirt with a C on it, this is not the day to start this.
Hello, Sly. Nice to have
But
you.
guys, what message am I trying to convey with the shirt I'm wearing? So it was a day of just shattering sensitive people yesterday. And I ain't trying to do it. I haven't aspired to do this. It just comes so natural. The shirt thing, though, I think is reason to call a doctor.
Dude.
That's definitely a
So essentially, as always, he would never bring up any actual clip because then you can call him out for being 100% wrong and you physically see it. But I assume, without even seeing what they said, that they were saying, oh, he's wearing this shirt. Isn't that funny? He's probably wearing that shirt because he's thinking about X. Or, oh, he's wearing a shirt that says, don't do revenge porn. That's because he's going to court next week or something along those lines. But yeah.
reason to have the men in white coats come and take you away. Yeah, Rusty Grammer says, that's just mental. Yeah. Kathy Bates, McBuster says the Kathy Bates one had a huge Aaron poster for weeks until their fans made her take it down finally. Kraken Slappin says you seriously got involved with some up people. Well, here's the deal. I'm not even involved. Like they go, I'm going to pick at Aaron. I'm going to get Aaron. I have no viewers. Aaron will get me viewers.
Wow. Right. Okay. So out of, I know they wouldn't specifically class themselves as Dabbleverse, but you know, I'm very liberal with the term Dabbleverse, but they get one of the highest views that I see. So there's Chadley, I guess, with more. There's obviously MLC with more. There's Nobody Likes Onions. There's Tukey. There's WATP and TSN, but that's it. Everyone else has considerably less views. Like so, I think they kind of get the same views you get on your channel.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, not far off. Jesus,
I'm going to go after Aaron. And it always ends the same way, with them getting mad at me or them going crazy because of me. Never told you to do a show about me. Never told you in Patrick's case to start living your life vicariously through me and creating characters. Never told you to do this. Complete unforced error on their part. And then they blame me, like they go mad, and then they blame me for them going mad. So these people walk into doors. It's literally, it's the bike spoke meme. They stick the sticks in the bike tire. They fall ass over tea kettle. They go, damn you, Aaron.
What the fuck?
Right, now he's doing a Family Guy one, the Peter Griffin. So
Oh,
mixing up
yeah,
memes
yeah,
and
yeah.
gifs.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Anyway, good one, Steeler. Good one.
Actual Steel Toe fan says, "Aren't you threatening to contact employees?" Employers, I need to
Actual Steel Toe fan says,
let them know that
troll.
they've got somebody online pretending to be one of their guys.
Yep, as well. Yes, God, I forgot that. Yeah, it's like even Patrick is with his missus. KB at least still has somewhat contact with his, even if maybe they have been divorced or down that route. But I don't know. People, we're pretty toxic, I guess, in this Dabbleverse, right? It seems to be anyway. It seems to be. Yes, it doesn't seem right.
I've known the guy for a long time, and I think he has the right to know that someone's out there pretending to be him. I know I'd want someone to let me know that. Thank you, Amber, for starting us off with $5, by the way, today. I appreciate that. So now I gave them something to seethe over today. That'll be fun. I see I've already gotten Citizen M today. I'll come back from the gym today. I'm sure there will be all kinds of copes and seeds.
Is he allowed in that gym? is he not being banned from it yet?
So is Citizen M still around? Do you know Citizen M?
One sec. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go in the same circles, but yeah, Citizen M's still around. Too short long dogs. Super tips up my brain. No, too short long dogs. Let me teach you. Right, you go on there. You click what you want. No, Vampire. No, it's brilliant. You go on there. You choose one of the voices. You click down. Choose one of the voices. You type a sentence. No, get it off. Type sentence. You press pay. You give me your £5. Yeah, there you go, fucking Frank. Exactly. It's not that hard. American Cupcake can do it. No offense, American Cupcake. So it can't be too hard.
Yeah, he drives a truck.
Yeah, exactly. Two short long dogs. I've been married for 30 years. 3 great years. 3 amazing years.
Boom.
Brilliant.
Stutter and John bit. Yeah.
And by the way, the funniest part of the Tom Myers thing yesterday is when he asked, he said, "What did Nick's cum taste like?" And I just held up the sign.
Yeah. What did it taste like?
It's
the sign, so the piece of paper that you've got. Brilliant. I would say, Two Short Long Dogs, if you do super tip before the end of the show, which is wrapping up very quickly, we do hit the goal, which means Nick takes his mask off.
It's too easy. Great. It's like, don't throw me alley-oops.
I know, mate. I know.
I'm the best dunk man in the business. There's nobody better. I put it away. Quick update on the golf tournament, since you guys paid and said, Aaron, golf tournament now. Called 4 or 5. I have 5. Called 5 golf courses yesterday. I've narrowed it down to 2. The dates I have are May 30th and July 25th. I think I'm going to go with the 25th because Stoney's let me know yesterday that they have a big bike week and Sturgis thing going on around the time that the anniversary show.
I get it. We're leaving. We're wrapping up. Come on, still though. Wrap it up.
I don't want Cheetos to be out of town at Sturgis for our anniversary show. Cheetos is a part of this show. He should be here for the anniversary show. Cheetos even said, he goes, I got to be in Sturgis. You can do, if you want to do the anniversary show somewhere else,
This is interesting. So I've super tipped as well, and I've never got that 1738. Do I get charged additional fees for you? No, because we're in England. When I've tipped Tuki, I get. Do you really? So I've tipped. I've tipped Tuki once. I've tipped Antisocial Girls a couple of times. No, once. Sorry, I'm tight. Once. And Aussie Guy as well. So they're all in there. I've never got that. What card? Don't tell me what card you use. Fuck, that sounds wrong. No, never mind. I was going to say, what card do you use?
What are the 16 digits? Those are the 3 numbers on the back.
What's the last 3? What's the last 3? Yeah, maybe it's the card you use, 1738. Honestly, like genuinely. I've got no, I don't want to tell you mine either. I've got one of the main banks, and they don't charge me.
No fucking way. Now M's mad that I'm gonna call and warn the guy. I would too. Look, M, if I were you, I would be warned too, because the jig's gonna be up, and they're gonna know that you.
Holy shit, Frank! That hurt my heart a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Good comment though. You get charged for wasting your money on echo fee. Yeah, true.
You guys are pretending to be somebody. I mean, that's going to be pretty embarrassing for you. I just, If you don't understand the human element behind being like, hey, someone's just a heads up, you got an imposter out there acting like a lunatic claiming to be you, might want to clear that up. I know I'd want that. But hey, look, I know.
I know, right? I tell you what, 1738 genuinely must have your membership thing turned off, because there's no way you haven't been gifted a membership. That's insane. Yeah, so that's bizarre. That is mad that they charge you extra. Maybe it's specifically your bank though. Yeah, exactly.
Sounds British.
Our super tip: take your pants off, Too Short Long Dogs. Take him off.
You guys have been trying to spin steel toe W's to yourselves and lie to yourselves for a few months now. What's another day? Give it another shot. Hey, this is going to be the one that does it for you.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't get it because it's a brand. Yeah, sorry. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, how the fuck have you not accidentally got one just from being in the chat? You know enough. Right. Okay, guys, we do have a bonus clip, but we're not playing it. We got 2 bonus clips, but we're definitely not playing it. So unfortunately, we didn't hit the goal today. You did so well, so brilliantly. Thank you so much for those gifted. Thank you very much for that ridiculously long song. I'm going to change the amount of characters you can get in because that's way too long a song. Yes, of course, Too Short. No worries. No worries whatsoever. We have got a members show in 30 minutes. Do you want to quickly give me your last score, mate, on that one? I assume it's pretty low.
Yeah, that was bad. That was the worst one.
Nice and
0, 0, 0, 1. There we go. 0, 0, 1.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. That means the winner, quite clearly, it was always going to be the winner, was Chad's drunk dial. Can't pay, we take it away. Brilliant. Good work. Thank you very much for that, Doom. Obviously, so far, Joe Burrow, a great clip. If you're not following, make sure you do follow. Mumbling Nick, give them your plugs for what you do, pal, so they can follow you.
OG Mumbling Nick on X, YouTube. Yeah, X and YouTube. We do a political show every Sunday night at 8 o'clock, and on the weeknights I go off whenever, every once in a while, 3 in the morning. Look for me. Thank you.
Perfect. Right, brilliant. So, guys, we're gonna crash out for a bit. Nick, you can drop off now if you want, mate. Go get yourself some food or go see your family. I'm starting the stream in 25 minutes. You just come along whenever, mate. No pressure.
Good.
I'm gonna kick him off. See you later, bud. Right, now the real money makers here. Gimme. No, all right. I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. Thank you so much. It's going to be a good one. Honestly, some of the clips you've probably seen already. I think we got Shuli, KB, Melton, Chad, and Ray stand-up clips. All about 4 minutes long, so not too long. We'll have a little chit-chat. Don't worry, Frank, you're catching mumbling on the next stream. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for hanging around as well. I know it's been a bit of a weird, slow night in terms of numbers, but you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the gay atmosphere between Vampire Hunt and fucking Frank. I enjoyed it all. So I'll see you all in a bit. 1738. I don't know what to say, really. See you later. Take care. And let's get out of here, shall we? Maybe I should play that soup tip again as we go, just because it was so long.
We're no strangers to love.
Every night, from my lost interest to Starling 19, Dude's drama makes the screen turn green. Between two acts, we keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. GSN and LC, and I'm out here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. We play Dabble versus Storm and view. We're cool, and Luigi break it down for you. Popping fist from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else else care. Between two hacks, they keep it cool, diving deep through all the fool's tools. TSN and LC, and along here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. Chaos, the chart, each mess. Who said what we gotta guess? It's a world where the drama's thick. A Cool and Luigi do the trick. Best bits, worst bits, all the same. And this crazy drama game. Between two hacks, they set the stage with clips that'll never edit.